God.
Hey, I'm not.
But
Unfortunately, you could say his jokes had no soul.
or no heart. But at least he had guts.
All these God damn it. All these Hierophant skills suck because I can't channel.
Keep reading.
Wait, you can't channel? Since when?
No. I've never been able to channel. Oracles can't channel.
Damn.
Oh yeah, you have to take the life mystery for that. You can take the one that gives you lets you heal at ranged.
I was gonna take. Where is it? I was gonna take Heathen Slayer and pick Adem Tempora to be my religious rival.
You should not do that if...
I was gonna be a Hierophant of Adem Tempora whose religious rival is Adem Tempora.
Exactly.
You really just... You want to take this, let's not pick useful feats, and then still be useful thing to the grave.
Yeah.
Kinda, yeah.
Isn't there a feat that's just endless hatred? You should take that.
No, not for the Hierophants. I can't, like, get super... I mean, sure, absolutely, don't worry about it. Next couple levels...
Nothing but hatred.
Nothing but hate.
Okay, good.
I
was worried for a second there.
That's as good as you are with nothing but hatred feats. It flies in the face of everything that should be Pathfinder. So angry!
I can't believe Urab is hulking out.
Rob, do you hate gnomes?
That's a good question. Let me look.
I'd think so.
Huh. I don't hate gnomes. I hate halflings. But not gnomes.
Yeah, because halflings are imitation gnomes.
It's true.
Yeah.
Posers.
I hate Matt Damon.
Hate you for... Alright, so...
And I hate Crypta.
Alright.
Specifically, the goddess Crypta.
Yes.
Not the religion, the goddess herself.
Why do you hate Crypta?
She's a bitch.
She made me come back to life.
Oh, dang.
That bitch.
Also, didn't she, like, ensure the creation of Bones McJangles?
You know, that's another good reason to hate her.
So, we're back in Gaindong now, right?
I don't know.
Oh, by the way, am I echoey?
No.
Maybe a teeny bit, but you sound fine.
Okay.
Right. After the collapse of the goblin horde besieging Gangdong, you are left in in the valley below the city, surrounded by a field of goblin corpses, most of them created by other goblins.
Oh.
As the remnants of the goblin horde pours out into the various surrounding area, broken and utterly destroyed beyond any
I'm
sort
really
of
happy about this.
fighting ability.
Nice.
We destroyed a civilization.
Who's gonna clean this up?
Not
It
me.
was a shitty civilization.
It was.
Yeah. It consisted of them
goblins.
throwing themselves at a fort. I love it. This is my favorite civilization. I am glad we destroyed it.
Did we leave through some sort of path that didn't lead us through the demon room?
Yeah, we went another way. I'm
You
pretty
did. Actually, there was another way.
Oh, we should probably
So, by
tell
the
some
way,
of the
that
gnomes
is
about
still
that.
There.
I'm worried that if we do tell somebody, somebody's gonna be like, "All right, demon deal."
Otherwise, somebody's just gonna stumble upon him.
Maybe we
Yeah,
should.
true.
Maybe we should see if we can unsummon him.
I take my trident and I start scribbling into the ground, and
You know
I
what we
write
should do?
the message.
What?
Don't go in here.
Yeah, we should exactly what Nuva was suggesting, except make it way more cryptic and like in hieroglyphs.
Yeah.
So that by the time somebody translates it, it'll be too late.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, we could set up a trap. Can I?
Or we just tell people who we can trust to dispose of it, or we go dispose of it ourselves.
Because
I
basically
could
what
boot
we're
trap.
doing is we're guaranteeing we've basically become those people who imprison an evil, and then later heroes have to deal with it.
Yes.
I love that.
We'll
Or we
deal.
can just kill them.
Oh, we'll deal with it in the
Alright.
sequel campaign of this campaign.
Yeah, my child will come back and he'll be like, "Pa, why didn't you take down that demon?" Well, he promised me a sick-ass boat, son.
Why don't we just kill them?
I don't know, man. I don't know.
I mean, I guess we'd get experience for it. By the way, Sal's,
I thought he was unkillable.
because we're not keeping track of experience again somehow. Are you keeping track of experience?
I was
Yeah.
somehow?
I was
yeah,
keeping track of it,
I
but then
actually did ask
my
for the
numbers
little
got
book.
mixed up, so it's like fuck.
We didn't get experience last session, if I recall.
You got
We
experience.
got 8,000 something.
Okay, because I'm at 160,131 right now.
Alright, well, as long as somebody is, because it's been a while since I've
It's like
incremented that number.
before we got our experience, I had 162,000 down, but then
Wait,
Sal
had
someone
what?
else. Before we got that experience, I had 100,
Oh.
I had 162,000 down, but then Sal someone I was wrong. So
I have a question. The area that we were just going through, that was like underground and all that, right?
Yeah.
All right. So, and I would assume that like, imagine if we could like, if we had some sort of way to detect where the demon was, the room was, and we go on top of it. I'm going to ask, like, if we found a way.
Can you
I'm not
nuke
saying
it?
we. No. Well, we could cause a collapse on top of him. Would that be able to like,
I
if we
think-
could do that, would we hurt him?
wouldn't that let him out?
Well,
Probably heard him.
it's more or less
Let him
like
out.
I would think if we squash
wait,
him.
Wait, guys, I
with,
have a better
like,
idea.
Tons of,
Why don't we fill the room with water?
Yeah.
Shit. Can
Drown
do demons breathe?
I think we had this conversation.
I'm typing it into Google right now. Do demons breathe?
I think they breathe in space.
Either way, we can figure out what we want to do with them later. We should probably go talk to the people and then rest and recuperate.
Yeah.
All right.
World's
Yeah,
I'm
scariest
gonna
drug,
I'm gonna leave
the devil's
the-
breath.
I'm gonna leave like a little skull on the ground that I drew with my trident, and I'm gonna put under it "Do not enter" in like fish language, and let's go. That'll do, pig.
That'll
Or
do.
whatever.
That'll do, fish man. That will do.
Yeah.
That'll do, fish man. That'll do.
Fuck.
This is a silly place. All right.
Okay.
I mean, how much experience would we get for killing a big old demon?
A lot.
Probably, right? And we
Again-
could rest
Again,
first.
didn't we talk about how this guy
Yeah,
is unkillable?
We didn't say that.
No,
It's a
nobody
demon.
ever
Of course
said
it's killable.
Oh, okay. I just
But-
assumed because he was.
so,
We could just shoot spells at him from outside the room because he can't leave it.
Let's just go to Gangdong. Let's do all that there, and then we'll go back down and kill the demon for them.
Okay.
It's really making.
But
me
what
laugh,
if in
like-
that? I know this is pedantic, but like, what if in that time a goblin, like a gnome or a goblin, shows up and he?
Well, then we'll just have to deal with it.
Yeah.
And
Well,
it's-
what if his
like,
deal is like be cooler than the champions?
Maybe we should get Arco to guard the room since Greaves isn't here.
Just leave him down here.
The
Fine.
only guard in the doors. There's two of them.
Shit.
Like, let's neither here nor there. We still would need to rest and recuperate. So no matter what we do, we can either run there, half cocked with not as much HP or spellcast as we normally would have, or we could go rest and run the risk of him getting freed, and then come back down and clean up the mess.
Yeah.
That is a scary looking teeth, man.
Yeah. In fact, I want to show what happens after that, if I can find that page.
Just give me a second.
Okay.
1,
11.
28,
66.
Oldest joke in the book.
64.
Wow. Way to screw it up, Nova.
And then immediately follow this. First off, that's what would happen if anybody entered the room. That would be the very first thing they would see, and then it would be immediately followed by.
Let's see here.
Oh man,
You're very
that's-
talented with that pitchfork of yours.
What?
God.
I think he's suggesting that's what the demon will do.
Yeah.
Oh, I thought I was drawing that.
Oh, you're right. You're right. He did draw that, so
Yeah.
very good job.
Oh, yeah. I
Jeez, I didn't know. I didn't
tried
know our sisters had such fucking skills and perform art.
Oh yeah. You should see what I can do with seaweed. Which I don't know, because I've never seen it, because it's in the sea. Which I am afraid of.
Yeah.
Fucking stupidest character I've ever made. In fact, I guess I should just...
We'll throw you into a pond.
Ah, I can't swim! Anybody ever watched Men in Tights?
Yes.
Yeah, I immediately will think of like the... What's his name? Little
John.
Yeah, Little John scene in which he gets thrown into the stream and he's just
Little
like,
John
oh!
Cena.
Yeah.
Johnny C.
Oh, man. I want to draw.
Let's see here.
There we go. There we go. I'm gonna do it right here. There we go. You're a bird.
Nice.
Yeah.
Okay.
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 Oh no, Mr. B.
There's the sign. It's not in the right place though, so.
Oh, there's a do not enter sign, a spooky, scary skeleton sign.
Yeah.
Oh hey, a swastika.
You
Look at
are.
this.
What?
There's a swastika over here.
Yeah. There's swastikas
Underneath
everywhere.
the chamber.
Damn it, I forgot to... There we go.
What? God damn it!
I didn't even do that one. I'm proud of you guys. I'm wiping away a single tear right now.
This is the true campaign right here.
The greatest challenge of all, hiding swastikas everywhere.
Anyway. You are now in a field covered in goblin gore.
Can I eat it?
No, you can't. Well, you can, but you shouldn't.
Yeah, it's evil.
You'll get sick.
That too.
And honestly, stop that.
Also, they're
Every session.
goblins. They're really dirty.
Every session. Alright.
So they got those exploding sacks. You bite into it and your whole head goes off.
It's bursting with flavor.
It's bursting with death.
Jesus.
As you stand there, you notice that a quiet has taken over all the environs, save for a single whirring noise coming from above you.
Oh, we're gonna get lasered in a couple seconds, you guys.
Oh,
I look
no.
Everybody, take my hand. I'm gonna wind walk out of here.
The massive...
Except for you, Arcissus, because I don't have enough. I can't carry you two.
Damn, that sucks.
I wish I wasn't so fat.
The great lightning cannon on the bottom of Gangdong has rotated to face you.
Yep.
The what?
The lightning cannon.
The lightning
I
cannon.
completely forgot about it.
Should we just go ahead and TP out of here?
Yeah.
As
we
it
should.
so a voice magically amplified fills the valley and shouts at you to don't move. or we will fire the cannon.
I
We
throw
were
up the
just
pieces.
there. Oh, I guess I will cast Clear on Horn, and I will shout back at them that it is us, the Champions of Verdania, and we were literally just there telling them we were going to kill these guys for them.
I throw up deuces.
I do a really cool flippy thingy with my trident.
Roll.
What are we doing?
Roll for cool flippy thingy.
Okay. Alright, 1 second. Yeah! That's not perfect.
Oh, look at you! You did a cool flippy thingy.
That flippy thingy was pretty cool.
I roll my appreciation check for that cool flippy thingy.
There's no such thing. Wow, you appreciate the heck out of that.
Damn.
Or is that a roll to see if you can resist appreciating it?
Oh man, I don't know.
8.5 out of 10 would appreciate again.
God. But yeah, how do they react to the blowhorn?
There is some silence again, until finally a little panel on the perfect hemisphere of Gangdong's underside splits open in a small part, and a floating platform emerges, on which are standing a number of gnomes. 5 of them, in fact.
Are they armed?
4 of them are armed. 1 is dressed as a librarian.
Do we recognize them?
Okay.
You do not recognize any of them. Although the librarian, perhaps you saw in
In the council chamber.
Yes.
Cool.
The platform alights on the ground, and the librarian steps off. She appraises you, while stroking her massive eyebrows.
Okay.
Then her phone rings. So excuse me, and I have to take this.
Okay.
And so the DM walked over to his phone and picked it up and answered.
I'm gonna roll answer phone check.
Who was
Failed
Oh,
to answer
no.
the phone.
I failed to answer the phone.
It turns
the
out
phone slips from your fingers.
Alright, I'm
the
back.
DM starts to stumble upon his words on the phone.
It wasn't.
That's my
It wasn't Sal's phone. It was my phone.
Oh. I miss her.
And she goes, so,
And he said,
Not again.
empty trophies. Anyway. And she says, so, we thought that the champions of Ardenia were only 2, but now we find you to be 7.
nice counting there,
As in
champ.
half.
I looked pointedly at you, Rob, saying, "Who gave you that idea?"
Who said? Who's the half? Me? I'm the half.
No, Crozamazin.
Yeah.
Who's Crozamazin? Oh,
my,
the
my
bird.
familiar. My
Yeah.
fairy dragon.
Yeah, I forgot about the 1/2 compromise written into the constitution of Gangdong.
All pseudo dragons receive 1/2 of a vote.
Also, I
Not
didn't
enough
say
to get a
that.
full vote, and they do not round up. Pseudo dragons get no votes.
Also, I didn't say that. You saw 2 of us because that was the 2 that we needed to get into the city. I said that I had people at the bottom.
Convenient.
It's not convenient. It's just an unnecessary piece of information to tell you at the time.
She strokes her long eyebrow. We shall see.
God, I hate this
Oop,
place.
sniffer.
Did
If
you
your story holds up in the
What's your name?
actually presume that the champions of Ardenia are only an Ineron and a gnome?
Yeah, I thought you guys were supposed to be smart. Anyway, what's your name, lady? Is it Eyebrows McGee?
Yeah, this race was gonna get doomed by goblins.
I am Dima Browstabber, and
Excellent.
Okay, so the whole party lasts for 30 minutes.
noted.
All right,
Oh,
all right.
God.
Gather yourself.
Well, Alexis is dead.
Nuba.
Order him to stop laughing. This is insulting. I am a librarian of Gangdong.
I'll tell you what's insulting. We just saved Gangdong and you're here inquisiting us.
Oh god.
Inquisit, you say?
Baelathor pops up his head.
Well, I know a thing or two about inquisiting,
And
and
you're
I
shit at
deem
it.
this to be an unlawful inquisiting,
Oh,
and thus I shall begin to inquisit her.
Please don't. No.
Intimidate.
Please. No.
Also, hello, Snake Guy.
Yeah, I forgot to change the name. I usually do.
I look at Baelathor and I see he looks like he's a snake now for some
Hey.
reason.
My actual intimidate is that I explained to her that while Gangdong's forces sat inside their walls and did nothing but defend, we went and cut off the head of the snake, so to speak.
In
Head of
fact, I think
Crazy ogre beast.
in fact, didn't I take the Goblin King's head with me?
No, he got
Damn.
sucked into a horror portal.
Yeah.
Oh.
And I also mentioned that it was actually a gnome who was aiding the goblins and likely inciting them.
Shit.
Your verbal assault quickly reminds Dima that she is really nothing much more than an up-jumped bureaucrat, and she quails before you.
She turned into a quail? Damn, I didn't know you can do that, Baelathor.
She's actually a druid. But she visibly shrinks, which is impressive because she's already a gnome, and
She casts Reduce Person on herself for some reason.
says, all right, come. The council will want to speak to you." Then
Thanks,
she
Dima.
says, wringing her hands nervously.
Wringing her eyebrows nervously.
Oh my god.
They're sweating so much that she has to, like, twist them and get the water out.
I want it to be known that Aristus is just holding himself, like he's trying to make sure he's not giggling at her name
God.
and everything going on before him.
Is there gas leaking out of somebody's room? What is that?
Oh, sorry.
Sounds like you're like farting into the mic, but it's just one really long toot.
How do you fart, Nuva?
I don't think you know what farting is.
I don't think you're farting the right way, Nuva. You should consult a doctor.
Yeah. Get that checked out.
Okay.
After that
Oh
gutter
god.
level joke, let's move on with the campaign.
I gotta retain my
Okay.
composure. I gotta maintain my composure.
Step on the lit platform.
I throw Aristus off of Gangdong.
Thank you.
Aristus, you fall 1,500 feet and spot her.
Oh no! I guess I can finally roll my luchador now.
Aristus, you suddenly reconstitute yourself.
And appear on the platform.
Okay. All right. I'm calm.
I would have thought it was an act of God, but we all knew that it was a being far more powerful. It was an act of GM.
All right. Belthor adjusts his clothing so as not to appear so frumpled.
Yes.
Wait, what? I'm not. What am I ex-machining?
No, I'm saying if he were to come back to life by pure
Oh.
threat of him being a luchador.
Yes. Although with the brawler class, that
Beware, I'll re-roll as 2 Bones McJangles.
God.
I'll play as Bones McJangles, the conjoined twin.
Oh jeez.
Which is weird because he's a skeleton.
Yeah.
It was two conjoined. It was a pair of conjoined twins
Joint skeletons.
who were raised together. They shared a hip bone.
It was two skeletons who ran into each other one day, and their ribs got all tangled up, and now they can't separate.
Yeah.
Oh, jeez.
Bones McJangles and Femur McChime.
Yeah, that sounds like a really good character.
Oh no! Anyway, the platform takes off, and you are lifted up into the air. It moves much slower now with the extra weight upon it. But after a few minutes of ascending, you're finally.
Is there like a weight limit posted on the platform?
Yes, this platform not to exceed 1,000 pounds. Actually, that'd probably be a problem. You're probably over 1,000 pounds.
Yeah, I would imagine since it's meant for gnomes, they don't really build for, you know.
Yeah, in between Silva and friggin' Marco, the thing was way over its weight limit. So yeah, it was kind of just like sluggishly going upward and teetering any time one of them like adjusted.
You know, we could just wind walk up. Like, that would be faster. And
It
I
would have.
say to Dima,
She glares at you but doesn't respond.
like, who built this thing? Was it you? It's probably you, wasn't it?
The floating platforms were a proud brow stabber invention.
Yeah, well, you have a lot to be proud of.
I do. I am a librarian. And then she looks at Balthor of Gangdown.
Right.
Finally, you are inside the undercarriage of the city.
3 hours later.
Yes, the doors close, and you're allowed to get off the platform
And just go wherever?
into a loading bay of many other platforms, and you're treated to the site of a large troop of gnomish soldiers.
Where were you guys?
We were in here.
Why?
Someone had to stop the goblins from charging over the gantryways.
Oh, you were doing that. Well, good job then. Thumbs up.
Hey, high five.
We should go see Urob's uncle.
Yeah, I love that guy.
How's
Have
he
some-
doing?
Have some bratwurst. Some gnomish bratwurst.
No, we must go directly to the Librarian Council.
Okay.
Oh, what a drag.
Dima has recollected some of her previous bravado, and now leads you imperiously through the various.
So let me get this straight. They gave some like trumped up bureaucrat the responsibility of bringing the saviors of the city into the town.
Yes. I'll remind you that Fornob Bronzehammer is still in charge.
Yeah. Who reminded me of that, Dima?
Yes.
Just some random gnome
Just-
walks up who just like gives information to me.
It occurs to you that Dima
Oh, I am
Bronzehammer is
Rib
like
Knob Exposition Smeller.
He talks about,
I'll be your gang dong informant for this evening.
and then he talks about that sweet roll he got the other day. God.
you were escorted by by the gnomes up into the main plaza of the city. Thank you, brain. Through another elevator, and finally you are now standing before the great doors of the Librarian Council chamber.
How great are they? So it's like person height or something?
No, they're a good 10 feet tall.
No,
They're not unimpressive doors.
they're not unimpressive doors. So they're all right.
Yeah. I mean,
Yeah.
I took my headhunter to under. I can't stalk right now.
if you want impressive doors, you get dwarves to build them. But these gnomish ones are pretty good.
If you want needlessly elaborate and have a weird number of gears on them, you get gnomes to build them.
More Iderons. Gnomish doors are just sort of there. They open and close.
Very practical of them.
Actually, yeah, gnomes would have a weird number of gears. Ideron doors have exactly the needed number of gears.
Yeah.
Like the gnomish door, for some reason, will do things that are really like it'll light a cigarette for you for some reason. It'll play you in chess.
The gnomish doors open, and you are allowed through, and also given a cup of coffee by the doors.
Brews you a nice
Wow.
cuppa.
I'd like these doors to join us on our adventure.
I asked the doors, would you like to be champions of Ardania?
The doors are unfortunately doors and cannot respond.
Are you sure? Isn't there some kind of spell I can use? See here.
Are you looking at a
Actually,
real-
Yes, I'm looking.
There is no such spell.
Damn. Just in case, you never know.
There is no make door person spell.
It's like Toy Story rules, though. They can only move when you're not looking.
That is a really shit door.
You now stand before the Grand Librarian Council of Gangdang.
We're all gathered again.
Yes, they have all gathered again.
Do you guys live here or something?
Yes. About half of the
Wait,
council rises in applause as you enter.
Finally,
thank
someone's
you. Put my hands up. I'm like, thank you. I do
Like
like.
gracious gestures.
I stand perfectly still and do nothing.
A large part of the chamber, however, remains quite quiet. Some of it respectful and curious. Other gnomish visages are downright hostile.
Did you want to get killed by goblins?
No more than Fornob Bronzehammer.
Hey, Fornob, butt old pal. How's it going? What's with the sour look on your face?
So you return to us once more.
That much is obvious.
Belt sniffer. You will be silent until a question is posed.
I will be silent the entire time because I can't speak.
He makes a good
God
point.
sees the Ura Belt sniffer's chalkboard.
Whoa.
Okay, dancing lights. First off, no. That's completely unacceptable.
Okay, first off, no.
The guards coming to take my chalkboard?
And there are a pair of guards coming over to take your
Wall of stone around me.
This
And I
creates
threefold aspect into an old man for some reason.
this creates a commotion in.
Oh, I make a really high wall of stone and then I time hop to sit on top of it.
That works.
This creates a commotion in the chamber, and Fornob Bronzehammer goes, "Aha! Casting in the council chamber is
80 points
illegal."
from Gryffindor.
Are we just gonna leave Rob behind now?
Why?
You're gonna leave.
Well, he's getting arrested, so.
No, he's not.
I don't think a city of gnomes can take on the champions of Ardania.
Clearly, we need no more evidence of Belt Sniffer's hostile intent, and so I move.
What kind of person would have... If I had hostile intent, I would have just let the goblins kill you, you dingus.
And so I move.
You are high
You can't
illogical.
move. You weigh like, what, 500 pounds for a gnome? That's
Hey.
really impressive.
Hey, Odell,
Yes?
can you cast the thing that makes me talk loud?
Clarion call? Yep.
Yes.
I move
Okay.
for the council.
I repeat everything that Urub writes down.
Exile all the belt sniffers from Gangdang post haste and remove their deleterious bloodline from our fair city.
Hey, Bird, feel free to write whatever you want. I'll read it and yell it for you.
Alright, I draw a butt. A fart noise.
Not quite what I was hoping for, but okay.
I'm prepared to
First
throw a
off-
trident on that guy.
You can't do that. There's a trial that would need to be held. Second off, that's ridiculous on its face. This is a misdemeanor, if anything. Third off, fuck you!
Yeah.
I recite as said, verbatim.
Insulting the Grand Librarian as well. Both he and his companions must be excised from...
I look around the room. Seriously, is this the stuff you have to put up with all day? No wonder you were being invaded by goblins and being killed about it.
I say
Come
it
on.
as sassily as possible.
Sat on your asses while they were destroying the gantryways? What were you gonna do, die?
Well, no. Because clearly our fantastic lightning cannon was able to fuse the goblins into fighting each other until they were destroyed. No help, no thanks to you.
I am a being. That.
What was that? Sorry, I didn't hear what you just said, Silva.
Oh wait, did we ever cut off that other Goblin King?
No,
because
he got
I
sucked into a
teleported into
portal.
another dimension.
Yeah.
I am a being that believes entirely in logic, and that is perhaps the most illogical thing I've ever heard.
Oh, we should have kept that one Goblin with us so he could testify.
Well, he declared he was the new King, and then he got murdered.
Yeah.
Yeah.
To be fair, Marco did it.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Hey, you guys want to go release a demon on these guys?
No. I take out the knife that the gnome had.
Oh, brilliant. Nice.
Then you stab the
Forgot
chairman
we
with it.
have to carry throw it at him.
No, I explained that a gnome had this. A gnome that was causing the goblins to attack a gang dog.
Don't
If
prick
you guys
yourself
weren't
on
so
it.
insular, you'd know something about what's going on in the world around us to know that these people are a threat. You might have even been forewarned about the goblin invasion because of it. But instead, by isolating yourselves, you ended up in this really shit situation that you're in. Even worse, you got fucking Bronzehammer as your king. Whatever, librarian, headman, tyrant, despot, Putin guy.
Head librarian.
I am the Grand Librarian of Gangdong and will be
You're
spoken
a big wet fart.
How dare you!
Anyway, I want a lawyer. I'm not doing this right now. I'm tired. I just fucking we just killed the Goblin King. We save this city. I'm gonna get lunch.
I went to the rest of the crowd and I asked them, did it seem that the Great Lightning Cannon was really doing all that much to the Goblin Horde?
The number of mumbles goes through the council. Also some mutters.
Do you think really
Or umps.
that the policies of this man led to the betterment of your kingdom? Or did it lead it to the very predicament you found yourselves in?
More harumps. And more grumbles. And more mumbles.
We risked our lives to go within the tunnels where the Goblin King hid. We found him. We cornered him, killed his guard, fought him after he transformed himself into a beast unfathomable to your very brains. I saw the creature that commanded him, that forced him to become what he was, and essentially drew the horde upon all of you. I saw what it looks like. It's horrible. If we do not unite, we will all die.
Diplomacy, please.
Unfortunately, I only have a +10.
Ooh.
Damn.
Okay,
You can use Mythic Surge there.
I've got.
One second.
can't.
No. Can you pretend like I wrote that all down and I roll my diplomacy because it's a 21?
Well, to be fair, Belethor was just repeating everything Urab said, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Damn, a 4. Come on, Urab.
Hey,
But he says it awkwardly.
roll an extra 1d6 for Mythic Surge.
Yeah.
Oh, good point.
Yeah.
I'll
Surge with
I'll try
power.
to be helpful too.
So
Also try-
29.
And then I'm gonna roll my Mythic Surge, add on another 5.
Or I'll help out too, and I don't know if I. Except I probably can't. Let's see.
Nice.
It's a good thing I didn't roll diplomacy. I have a fucking -3.
Yeah, you don't roll diplomacy.
Do not roll diplomacy.
You eat poop, destruction, that's right.
Exterminate! Exterminate!
He will.
Beep boop, the gnome's small stature makes them inferior beings.
Beep boop. I suggest kill gnomes. Okay. So
No.
does our collective diplomacies do things?
At a certain point, Hofan Belt Sniffer stands up and goes, "This is ridiculous! Fornob is just trying to cover his own ass because he couldn't do anything in the face of a goblin horde. Fornob, we appreciate you having the vision to evacuate the outer hamlets into Gangdong so that their populations were murdered. But at this point, you have gone too far, and your leadership is no longer effective nor needed, as you have been entirely blinded by your inexplicable hatred for my nephew." That's exactly what I'm talking about! The belt sniffers are all seditious! They all want power for themselves and... Shut up! I suggest a vote. A joint vote to A, remove Fornob as Chief Librarian to be replaced at a later date. That's Grand Librarian! Shut up! And 2, declare the champions of Ardadia heroes of Gangdong and preservers of knowledge.
What?
Oh, oh.
Ow!
How
whole
is
fan.
this a vote? Only I can call votes. Shut up. In the
I
end,
throw my panties at Hofan.
Christ.
Which is weird because he's my uncle.
in the end, the vote is 79 to 72,
Whoa.
and
In
you
favor of killing the champions.
no, in favor of declaring you heroes of Gangdong and preservers of knowledge, and also removing Fornob Bronzehammer as Grand Librarian.
Alright. So come on,
Nice.
you guys, we're gnomes. We like to party and drink. Where is it?
But I will say that I will attempt to secure any aid that Ardania can render to Gangdong to help
Hold
them
up.
repair their.
I take you aside for a second, Baelthor.
Okay.
Okay, so gnomes are usually really shitty about isolationist, you know?
Yeah.
Gangdong is really isolationist and shitty. They are. So you're gonna have to ease them into that kind of idea, is what I'm saying.
Fine.
Because if you start with that, you're gonna probably engender ill will.
Well, they should stop being gendered.
Stop being engendered.
Sure.
Or just gendered in general. Just make them all asexual.
Stop having genders, gnomes. It's your penises
Alright,
and
fine.
vaginas that are
Then
getting
would
us.
you suggest that we just send an offer?
I say we try and groom or find a particular gnome who is the least isolationist and try and groom him to be the Grand Librarian.
Yeah.
That would take a very long time, though.
Well,
and
at least find them and throw our support behind them.
we have to also consider the amount of time that we might have. We don't know when shit's gonna hit the fan, and we'll need as much help as we can get.
Yeah, and I'm saying that this is the best way to get that help. If we just start with saying, give us help, it's not likely they'll be in agreement.
Okay, fine. I have nothing else to add to it. I mean, he's probably right, so.
So,
Hey,
you're breathing
say
into your
it's
mic.
Apologies.
I say to the non-existent voice in the sky, who is certainly not here.
Yes?
Who's snickering at me?
I'll be right back.
Unfortunately, the city much of the city supplies have been depleted by the influx of refugees. But they'll luckily be able to go home quite soon, as Marco was very effective at clearing out their former homes of goblins.
Nice job, Marco.
You may want to send in a few cleanup teams first.
Also, you might want to try and find Marco.
Isn't Marco not with us?
Marco,
He's here.
Okay, back.
I thought he took off like in a bloody rampage, tearing through the goblin hordes.
He did. Then he walked back to you, kind of exhausted afterwards.
Didn't we join him for that Goblin Horde
I
tearing
did.
apart? Yeah.
Yeah,
I was pretty frumped with it.
It was like, why the fuck not?
I kind of picture I let him tire himself out like a small child.
I asked Marco how he's feeling.
He grunts at you.
I feel great.
Like, thumbs up, thumbs down.
More so like an eh.
Alright.
I think
So
he'd be a
thumbs-
little happier after killing the thing that killed his father.
Maybe he's realizing that it's not the way.
Yeah.
What is this? As a mythic, I could take the ability called Endless Bounty and just create food and water constantly.
Well, yeah, but still, think about that being able to cast heals at range, because that would save a lot of your time humps.
That
Also,
too.
It'd be so weird for the Oracle of Time to be able to randomly create food and water
I
infinitely.
bring it in from the future.
I have brought this food for a time where there is a surplus. Later in the future, oh god, where's all our food?
Where's
We're
our
starving.
food? Holy shit.
God.
And also, this is all really weird. The tastes in the future are disturbing. We want Gravlax.
God.
Uh,
What if it turns out in the future, Arista's just some of a chain of fast food restaurants of races that you shouldn't eat, like kobolds and goblins.
Oh man,
So-
I'm down for wait.
But that's all you send from the future. Goblin burgers and kobold steaks.
Goblin burgers.
Would you like to try out some Gilman
No,
Oh,
I don't want to try anything that you have to give me,
I
Aristus.
made it personally.
That makes it way worse.
So,
For fans.
At the ensuing modest party that Hofan throws at his own at the Belt Sniffer family estate,
The family
It's
shack.
a hell of a rager.
you are approached
Whoa. I don't swing that way.
by a female gnomish librarian.
Whoa.
She introduces herself as Tear Me Dingnabber.
Yep.
Sounds like Urob's gonna get
Hey.
lucky tonight.
Tearme, how old is Tearme? Was she an important person when I was a whippersnapper, or is she...
No, she's actually just a little older than Urab.
Oh, damn.
Oof.
Hey, lady.
Good
You're a
evening,
she's a
Urab.
librarian.
Yes.
Although I guess I'm kind of old at this point.
You've created quite a stir in Gangdong.
Yeah, that'll be happen when you're a cool guy who kills stuff.
I've always been much more into the political arena myself.
Yeah, I've never really been that kind of speed, but
No, I remember. You've been more of a maverick your entire life.
Maverick's a word, yeah.
and he just can't quit you.
Just can't quit you after meeting you just 2 seconds ago.
God, you're so hot right now.
I'm curious, Urab, what do you think will happen now with the end of Fornob's reign? Or at least this part.
Well,
can always-
they're probably going to elect another stick in the mud. They're probably going to, I don't know, probably build a wall around all this, but not just a normal wall. Probably some kind of lightning wall that plays chess.
She laughs. Yes, that seems likely. That is the way of gnomes, isn't it?
Well, it's the way of Gangdong.
It's too bad that that's the way of Gangdong, though.
It really is. Why? What do you think would be an alternative? Teardrop spring smeller? Dang nabbit?
Tear me,
Dingle
ding nabber.
That sounds like you
Tear
got
me,
a name
ding
just
nabber.
right.
Wait, ding nabber?
Ding nabber.
Alright.
One who nabs dings.
Yes, I got that.
Well, younger leadership. One more willing to interact with the outside world, to use Gangdong's not inconsiderable might to help make the world a better place.
For fun and profit.
Well,
I mean, we've got a lot of really cool stuff here, like a door that plays chess. People would pay money for that. You would enrich in the realm, and I guess you'd help people.
I think we think the same way.
Yeah.
There's so much knowledge left out in the world that we have not yet collected here. We really should do more interacting with it and reaching out and gathering it back to us.
I met a dude at the Capitol, makes a wicked chili. I've never had chili that good in Gangdong. We don't have that recipe.
You see? That should be added to our culinary archives.
Totally. So you want me to, like, throw in my hat for you, right? This is, like... I'm not that dumb.
Yes.
Actually, I'm not that dumb at all.
No, I figured that you would get right to the point eventually.
How much support do you have? Like, how many Utes are there?
Oh, I lead a modest contingent of relatively young librarians,
So
but
the issue there is that the old people here hate young people. How are you going to get them to agree with you?
We killed him.
That sounds like a logical plan, Aristus.
I'll point out that we're all good in this party. Well, except for, I guess, Urab, who's neutral, but still good.
I'm also neutral. I'm actually the most neutral out of you all.
I'm neutral good as well. So.
no, you're
good.
still good though.
Yeah.
Damn. It makes eating people hard.
No. Killing them would be absolutely messy. And
It would be, and they just elect more old people.
Well, don't go with what I'm saying. I'm just annoyed.
Annoyed? Like the Domino's pizza villain?
I rip off Aristus's mask and reveal him to be the Noid.
you are in a very interesting position now, in that you're related to Hofan Belt Sniffer.
Oh, are
who-
you telling me to be the librarian?
No. You're
I vote no. I vote no.
Because, yeah, that's a good recipe for genocide.
No, certainly not. I want to be Grand Librarian.
Mm-hmm.
But Hofan is a very popular leader right now. He led the charge against Fornob's...
Well, then the question is,
Leadership.
why not make Hofan the leader? Because Hofan's also fairly receptive to being...
Hofan is old. There are people in his party that are not as liberally minded as he is, and
Right, but he is, and if we could get him to be elected, then he would have a greater chance of being able to... Well, he would be able to go with what he's trying to say. Because if it's the same issue where people in your... Oh, wait, actually, is it a party system? So, basically, like, there's the reds and the blues and the greens, and you have to get a majority within your party to even suggest a bill?
pretty much.
Okay, so then...
Within your governing coalition.
Yeah. Okay.
And then there's Dima Browstabber.
Yeah, is she part of your party?
No. She's her own entity.
Oh.
But she does command respect just simply due to the wild riches of the Browstabber family.
You
and
know,
I
it would
noticed
be
that
great for
she
getting
seems
even wilder riches.
absolutely terrified of your elf there.
He's a pretty scary dude. Look at his ears. He could cut a person with them.
I know. With Hofan and Dima's support, I could be elected.
Uh-huh.
Conversely, Hofan cannot hope to be elected himself without me, and Dima, well, let's just say what I'm suggesting would cut a large amount of politicking down to size.
All right. What are the first couple things that you'll pass?
Well, I think I would reopen
Open borders?
negotiations with for incorporation into Ardania.
Ooh. All
It's
right.
worked so well for so many other formerly independent countries. It's really
true.
so silly to
is.
organize political entities based on a race.
Well,
Sure.
Well,
in that
Cobaltopia.
regards, I input. Well, I mean,
You
as a
input.
Gilman, I have much to say on that regard.
Oh,
And my people were.
I believe
just
Aristus
foot
is-
soldiers and then dashed out and never. We're a heavily repressed people.
well,
Yeah,
yes.
but then a dashing figure in a beautiful resplendent cape rescued you from perdition.
Oh yeah,
Yes, him.
Fishman.
Batman.
The Manta Ray, I believe.
Yes, the manta ray. I completely forgot about this. Oh shit.
I was under the impression that Gilman were treated better in Ardania than in other places in the world.
Oh yeah, it could be better.
I believe Aristus is
Especially
mostly
now.
speaking out of his ass, as you would
They're-
say.
Actually treated quite well now in comparison to how they were 3 years ago.
Damn it, I don't know.
Um,
I'm just acting on
well,
the
you've
fact
been
that
fighting for bandits the whole time.
True, he hasn't really been there for that.
You don't know
Yeah.
anything, Aristus.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's stupid.
You know nothing, John Aristus.
Fucking idiot.
Oh
Nice.
yes. Ned.
Yeah, sure.
Aristus is a bastard.
Ardania is a very large region. It's the closest one. It doesn't make sense to be shut off from them because, I mean, you only stand to lose from that.
And Ardania,
We're not good farmers.
from what I've been told,
Too short to pick.
has been sort of on the forefront up here in the north in fighting against this East that rides nonsense.
Yeah, we literally just fought that.
They also
So,
finally
yeah.
got rid of that Bones McJangles guy.
Well, technically, he's still around.
I was not aware of this, but I'm sure it was an important.
Oh, he's a council member.
Hi guys!
Oh God, no!
Turns out
All right.
Bones
I run the
McJangles
show
is
at Ding Dong now.
the, he's the Grand Bavarian now, yeah.
We're just
The
like
bones-
deals off.
The Bones Party.
Bones McJangles is thrown off of Gangnam.
He lives.
He'll be back. God.
Bones McJangles is the new Gax King.
Witness Bones!
Witness Bones.
God.
And then you just get destroyed.
So reincorporation with Ardania. That sounds pretty solid.
Yes.
I'm gonna
And,
talk to
of course,
Hovan about it first.
For actual incorporation of the Ardania, it would only make sense for military alliance and aid against enemies that might crop up, like these Iron Eye.
See, here's my problem. Right now, you're using like the sneaky voice with me, and I've heard the sneaky voice before from certain characters. It always puts me off kilter. Because the sneaky voice usually means something bad happens to me later over this.
I'm a politician, Rob. I can speak in a sneaky voice.
Alright. Can I phone a friend?
Of course.
In fact,
Take
I don't
your
mean...
time.
Yeah, what's her name? Silva Darksong or something? What's the spy lady? You
Oh,
remember the spy lady. She's very politically astute.
Lady
I'd
Erlyn.
like to, yeah, Lady Erlyn. Like, bring. Hi, Lady Erlyn. Guess what? It's your favorite person.
Oh, hello.
So, how much do you know about Gangdong politics?
Limited
You got-
amount. They're extraordinarily insular. I don't have many spies there.
Alright, so I have an opportunity to crack the shell, but I have to throw in my hat with this lady with the sneaky voice.
Uh-oh. Usually I use this.
That's why I thought of you.
What is she asking you to do?
Well, she's
By the way, what
asking
spell are you using to do this? I'm not going to stop you, but
a lot of sending spells. I guess.
He's using the ancient spell telephone.
Mystic sending. There's no such thing as mystic sending. I mean, mythic sending.
You expend the mythic point to make your calling like.
You know what? Fine.
Superpowered.
Now there is. Use a mythic point and use a point of mythic power to extend your sending into just a back and forth
Cell phone.
conversation.
Okay.
So can.
Well, actually, so far her terms are suspiciously tame. See, I have an uncle here who has a fair amount of political grift. She'd like me to convince him to throw his party in with her, and also to intimidate a librarian into throwing her hat in with her.
Thus making her in charge or whatever.
Thus making her in charge of Gangdong. The problem is, like, if she's Hitler, you know.
Yeah. You know what would really suck? If she's actually like a Beast That Rise worshiper and is just trying to do this in order to be in a better position to like fuck up everything.
So you're saying we should do some kind of reconnaissance thing?
We should kill her.
Who said that? What's that?
You don't know him, and you don't want to know him.
Hey, how's it going?
He's the new.
How you doing, Lady Erlin?
How are you getting these people in your mind?
It's
weird hearing Urab talk. It's not
Lady
right.
Erlin, I've suffered all my life.
My fairy
suffered
dragon
all
can
my
use
life.
telepathy.
And right now you're getting a taste.
By the way, Lady Erlin, I saw the beast.
Baelathor, hang up the phone.
But, Mom...
Baelathor, hang up the phone. Lady Erlin and I are talking.
Baelathor, who have you been texting 50 times a day?
I hang up the
Baelathor,
phone.
the sending bill is way high this month.
Okay. I stopped somehow talking.
You couldn't have been talking in the first place. Anyway.
So you want us to like sneak in her house and look at her stuff?
It may behoove you to.
Okay, do you have any sort of contact in Gangdong?
I haven't heard from him in some time, but that might have been because of the goblin invasion.
His name is Urab Belson.
Her name is Dima Browstabber.
Oh, fuck. Are you kidding me? That's
Oh,
the
she's
person
afraid
we're
of me. It's
supposed to
cool.
intimidate.
Wait, really?
Yeah.
Oh, she's been my spy for years in Gangdong. My only real reliable one.
Why haven't you told her to, like, throw her, like, less isolation-y politics into the hat or whatever? Because it would, like, break her cover or something?
It wasn't particular. She's not exactly less isolationist. Her being an isolationist served my purposes during the while Lowell was in charge.
I see. So, okay. All right. So how loyal would you say she is to you?
If you use my name, I would count on her help.
Awesome. All right. Well, we'll get in touch with her to figure out if what is her name again? Ding Nabber is on the up and up. And
What sort of a name is Dingnabber?
yeah, gnomes.
I didn't mean to insult you.
It's fine. I got a shit name too. Yeah, and I guess we'll sneak into her house using Browbeater's information.
Browstabber.
Browstabber. Why would you
I like
stab a brow-
Browbeater better, though.
Have you seen her eyebrows?
Yeah, I guess they are very pointy and long. You're right.
You should see them when she waxes them.
Oh god.
I have seen blood spilled.
What?
All right. Well, thanks so much, Lady Erlin. We'll be in touch.
I'm sure we will.
By the way, I have a good amount of stealth now, and I can cast greater invisibility on myself.
Fantastic.
My
Well, I
dragon
basically
can
tell
also
you
do that.
I'm gonna pee. So
Yeah, but you're a cranky robot.
No, but my dragon isn't.
we'll put some oil on him. We'll
It's a
con him
every-
up. All right. I'm gonna be right back. I have to use the bathroom.
Gotta go take a piss, man.
A pooty break.
Gotta release the dragon, the liquid dragon. Wait, that's bad.
Nuva, there are times. This is not one of them.
God.
Yes.
I enjoyed when Furry was freaking out because I was like, "Inquisit, you say?" And then it worked out awesomely.
No.
Well, you did roll pretty well for your intimidate.
Yeah, I would have charged it if it didn't work.
Do-do-do-dee-dee.
Dee-da-dum-dum-doo.
Ba-da-ba-ba-da-da-da.
Yep.
Ba-ba-da-ba-ba.
God. Oh my God.
Oh my. Good.
All right, back again.
Ah, good.
Oh yes. Welcome back.
So let's this. Thanks, Nua.
I think the Queen should just rename us the Grand Diplomats.
Yeah, basically, the champions of diplomacy.
I'd like to be called. I would like to be called the Grand Ambassador, please.
You don't get to be called anything, Orestes.
We all took secondary levels in Diplomancer.
Yeah. So have we gone over to Brow Stabber's house?
Dingnapper?
Stabber still makes me laugh.
You're conducted into her antic chamber, where she meets you and goes, "What do you want?"
I
Stroke
wave.
your eyebrow.
Are there other gnomes in the area?
No, you are alone.
Hey, so a mutual friend of ours wants us to talk to you. Her name's Lady Erlen.
A look of sheer terror passes over her face before she recovers, and she goes, How?
Well, remember how we're the champions of Ardania, and she works for Ardania? You can put two and two together. Come on.
Do you want us to calm you down by stroking your eyebrows?
You
Please.
don't touch me.
I reach out. No, I don't.
Reach out and touch
Weirdly
face.
enough, she said it that way, not because she was upset, but because anybody would react that way to you touching them, Marissa.
I can't help with my moisty fingers.
Oh, God.
Ew.
Okay.
You really are the new bones.
Ripperistus.
What do you want from me?
Well, now that Lowell is not in power, it's in Lady Erlen's interest Ardania's interest for Gangdong to become a little less isolationist. But specifically what we need from you is to figure out what you know about this Dingnabber lady. What was her first name again?
Tierney.
Tierney.
She's an upstart, a young librarian. She's only got onto the council about a decade ago.
Uh-huh. Has she said spooky things about the Beast of Brides?
Not
Does
that
she
I know
practice
of.
the occult? Does she carry a weird dagger around?
Like this one, I show her the dagger.
Would you be able to ask her for a meeting in her home to draw her away into a private chamber, and then we basically snoop around the place looking for clues?
Yes, I could do that.
Or I guess you could invite her to your place.
That would be easily as good.
Alright.
Oh, yeah.
And we'd need some way for you to signal us if she's on her way back.
I could give you like a two.
I can cast a spell sending.
Oh.
Perfect. That is exactly what we would need.
Is
Well,
that all you need? Is that all Erilyn wants from me?
Well, we'll be in touch about what Erilyn wants.
Well, I kind of want to touch your eyebrows.
No, that's
Don't
not what Erilyn wants.
touch me.
And I apologized to her about earlier. I was very stressed.
Okay.
What?
Yeah,
Alright.
a little good cop, bad cop. I like it.
My
that way.
librarian can't be.
Yeah, good cop, bad cop, and one person.
Yeah. Some schizophrenic cop and schizophrenic cop.
And a fish.
Schizophrenic cop and all 50 of his partners.
Very confusing interrogation. Yeah, so we'll get back to you on that once we figure out more information about this Dingnapper lady. How big is your party? And do you lead it?
Yes, I have 32 members.
32, and the council has about 150?
151.
151, 32. What's the largest party?
Right now, that have to be four knobs. He has 51.
51. How big is Hofan's?
Hofen's is 43.
Really? So with Hofan and you together, you'd have a majority.
I'd never vote for Hofan. He's a... She nearly swallows her tongue.
Yeah, well, Lady Marilyn might want you to.
Yeah.
I'm just checking, just feeling out the stuff. What's your party usually go for? Manicures, hair care, brow trimmings.
Maintaining our glory and...
So you're the Nazi party?
No! What? What's a Nazi? I don't even know what that is.
It's these. I know
Maintain
there's
your
symbols
glory.
to thing that all the time.
Maintain your glory through what means? Because everybody basically wants that.
Through maintaining the beauty of our city and all the great stuff that's here.
So
And
you're like a bunch of gardeners? And
Maybe.
masons?
Are they the secret call from Hot Fuzz? For the greater good.
Yeah.
the greater good.
Okay.
We're up
that's
to our
kind of
balls
a
and
vague
jugglers.
Position. What's Hofan's party stand for?
Hofan's party stands for... Oh.
Please try to be apolitical about it.
Openness, I
Really?
guess.
Openness? Like they're the least isolationist, you'd say?
Probably.
Okay. How many people in Brow Dingnapper's party?
9.
9? And what do they stand for? Like punk rock and sex?
Complete openness and open trade and free love and fuck tradition, and I hate them so much.
Oh,
Alright. So between the two,
Alright.
you would sooner support Hofan than Dingnapper?
I wouldn't support either of them.
But if you were forced to...
I guess Hofan.
Alright, well, anyway. So is that just the 4? There's Dingnapper, there's Hofan, there's you, and there's
And then there's a number of less important parties.
like a party of 1?
like the Green
Yes.
Party.
Burn.
Order.
Okay, alright, well, invite Dingnapper to a little shindig.
I will do this.
You can talk to her about how... So, just so that you know, she's already met with us and she's trying to get us to throw in our hat with her, and she expects us to convince you.
Never.
So that's just what she's going to be, the information she's going to be working on off of. Try and be civil, because we want her to be in negotiations with you as long as possible.
Fine.
I mean, sure, you must have some things in common, like appreciation of soup. I don't know.
Maybe you like eyebrows.
I didn't really notice Dingnapper having particular eyebrows. But yeah, you're a politician. You should have some kind of diplomacy skill.
Have you met this woman?
Yeah, I'm just, kind of like feel like maybe she's hiding it.
All right. The next day,
Should we like? Oh, it's too bad Arco's not here. You can just be invisible.
I mean,
I
There's
guess
several people
one
who
of
can do
us
that.
can just take his ring.
my dragon has a stealth of plus 17,
That's nice. That's
Yeah.
good.
and he has great invisibility.
Perfect.
Yeah.
So he can cast it on you or something?
He can just cast it on himself.
Oh.
And he's small, if we need to be stealth or whatever. And he has Mage Hand as well, so he can open bigger things.
Cool.
Hmm.
Yeah, well then we should, yeah, I don't know. Can we take Arco's ring, or can we just, like, make Arco a puppet?
For what? When we go inside the place?
Yeah, because the more bodies we have that are completely hidden in there, the better, probably.
Yeah.
But we don't want to have, like, you know, Silva walking around in there. Probably not Aristus either.
Yeah, I mean, I'm fine going in by myself.
Well, yeah, but I'm saying since we don't have, like, a ton of time, we'd want to split up and search rooms as quickly as possible.
You probably won't need to do all this.
Oh, okay.
Haha, you actually need to do all this. Yeah.
Surprise, her house is entirely composed of... Well, I mean, they are gnomes, and they do specialize in illusion.
Yes. Her entire house is mimics. Her house is a mimic.
Oh my god, are we in the belly of the beast?
Literally, you begin being digested.
Shit.
This is just like my fetish.
Yeah, what's
Fine.
that called again?
4.
Vor.
We're finally getting into the good stuff in this campaign.
Yeah, this is what Tombstone's been waiting for.
Yeah.
And we'll end there tonight because I have to wash my brain out with bleach.
Oh.
The Vor campaign. Are you serious, or...?
No, I'm not.
Okay.
Especially not about the bleach part. That would probably have...
That would be
That,
bad.
that would probably hurt.
Alright.
I just want to be back in Yellow Swagville.
Someday we'll be back.
For no reason, because I have no reason to be back there. What are you talking about? There's
Yeah,
nothing.
you totally don't have a cohort or anything waiting for you.
What?
I have a new party member.
Yeah, he got this mythic feat thing that lets him have a cohort following him around.
Oh, cool.
Yeah.
You guys will both enjoy and hate the roleplay that comes with it.
It's
Is it
Bones
all of
McJangles.
No.
What are we
Oh,
doing?
God.
What are we talking
I
about?
rolled perception on a door.
Oh, are we breaking into the house now?
Yes,
'Cause
you're staying behind Aristus.
No.
But I'm a former bandit. I know how to
that-
find things.
Bandit does not equal thief.
I'm a good thief. Got a pretty high. Are you serious? I'm being left behind.
What's your stealth roll?
Alright, what's your stealth?
22.
Alright,
come with
he's
us.
good.
Okay, so who's going in? Because I could just send my familiar in.
Me,
Everybody
Arithas, whatever. I'll just
Who's
fucking
back?
go in there and
Yeah, let me. Here are the most important skills that are probably going to be used. Let me pull it up. Where did my character sheet go? I've got acrobat of 22. Well, my climb is 0.
it's we're going inside a house.
We believe you. We believe you.
Oh wait, no, my
Let's
stealth
go.
is. I apologize. My acrobat is 22. My stealth is 16. But either way, that's pretty good.
Okay.
It's
We
yeah.
believe
We're just going through the house to see if there's
All right.
anything.
you. Well, my
Oh,
stealth
yeah.
is 1, so maybe I will actually stay behind.
Roll
Alright.
perceptions.
I did.
Perception of 6 though.
Okay, let's see here. Yeah, roll my
One.
perception right now. D20 plus 3, because my familiar's still in arm's reach.
And I have arcane sight, so I can see illusions.
You find a large number of interesting books in her house.
Like
Interesting.
How
Urab,
to worship
the beast
the
that
beast that
rides.
rides.
In 10 easy steps. No.
beats the rides and you.
How to
Beast
cook
that rides in you. That's a really good title.
how to cook 40 humans.
Oh, I'll add that to my collection.
Urab,
Each deck,
you
that is
find books on politics and manipulation and a number of histories from from the about number of histories
Oh, I
about
love
the,
that book.
rises of a large number of famous leaders.
Mm-hmm.
like the last empress of the Thene Empire and a history of the Dumadine Empire.
So she's got big aspirations.
But you do not find any terrible daggers. You do not find any secret correspondence with Iron Eye agents or other Beast that Writhes cultists.
Mm-hmm.
You do not find anything really, really off kilter.
That's weird, because even even a normal person, you'd find something a little off kilter with them.
With the exception of this.
Oh.
Dun dun dun.
Oh my
My
god!
uncle dead in her closet.
Then who's
A
the
voodoo doll of
phone?
Baelithor.
who's the Urob's uncle we've been seeing this whole time? Because this guy's been dead for 5 weeks.
It's been Barty
What
Crouch
makes this
or
look
whoever the.
Behind a hidden panel in her.
Oh, I thought we
uh,
found that sketch that
in her-
was above us.
No, behind a hidden panel in her armoire, you find a small shrine.
To Ura Belt Sniffer.
It has a chalice that has that looks to be that is filled with wine. Smelling the wine, it smells fresh.
Oh, it's Catholic.
As well as a dagger
Does it match the dagger that I have?
that is covered in a sheen of dried blood. It is not a Beast that Writhes dagger.
Can somebody who has a knowledge of religion roll a knowledge of religion? Oh, actually, I have
Hold
a
up.
half
Yeah,
decent
you
one,
should-
but
You should have that. I only have a +6, but you should have that as well.
oh, boom!
These are the symbols of Faciol, the god of desire.
Okay.
Oh.
She desires you, Rob.
I said it's a shroud.
Sneaky voice people.
God, yes, the dark
That's-
god of desire,
That's
want,
not the dude who was in the
lust,
dungeon
and
downstairs,
excess.
right? Okay, it's not.
And ambition.
Okay. What's the alignment of Faziol?
He is neutral evil.
That's
Oh,
not good.
that's cool.
Hey,
yeah.
As an
Right.
aside, it should be noted that neutral evil gods can have neutral followers.
Oh.
Yeah. Oh, actually, that's a good point. Baelithor, you should do a detect alignment on her at some point.
Can I? Yeah, I can detect evil, right?
Mhm.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Okay. All right.
I'd forget when you do detect evil. Those people know.
Not
It
necessarily.
It's only if you
Sometimes I
really
do,
flub it up.
sometimes I don't. No, it's just automatic. But if they have anything that tells them that they're being sensed, then they might be alerted to it.
Mhm.
It won't read on anyone who's lower than 5 hit dice.
It occurs to me that demon downstairs she'd make very good prey for it.
Mm.
Like if she went down. We didn't tell anybody about that, right?
No, we didn't say a word.
Good.
So let's just okay. All right, fine. Do you think we should either A, you go get your uncle, bring him into this, and let him know what she's doing, or B, sneak back out and allow me to detect what alignment she is? Because if she's evil, then we go from there. If
By the
she
way,
is-
who rolled a 6 on that perception check? It was Odell.
Nope, not me. Definitely not me.
Odell, you found a small book of erotic poetry.
Oh,
I settle down and start reading.
Make sure to read it out
Chick
loud.
about
It's illustrated.
Odell's sword is
I
out.
start blushing.
They're form poems.
Hey, bro, you gonna share that?
I get really flustered when he comes up to talk to me about that. Go, what? No, and
All
try
right.
pocket it.
Anyways, what do you think, Rob? This is your home turf.
I think we should. Well, first off, Right, we haven't gotten any sending recently. We haven't gotten anybody to send stuff to us yet, right?
Nope.
All right. So
Almost on cue.
Damn it. All right, well, we can't get Hofan then. We need to leave the room. Everybody
right,
put the stuff back exactly where it was. That means the book of poetry.
Oh, I'm
Oh,
sad.
what book are you talking? I don't know.
You know what book I'm talking about.
All right, so we put everything back as best we can. We close up the. We put the dagger back where it was, and we close up the hidden room.
Mm-hmm.
And we skedaddle.
Did like the god of desire see us do that? And next time she prays to him, he'd be like, "Yo, they know.
They know your dark erotic poetry.
They know about your dark erotic poetry."
No, not that.
You
That'll
read it
ruin
and
it.
it's just like a bunch of fanfic about the champions.
And then Baelathor and Urab got naked with each other.
Bones and Urab, yeah.
Balthor and Odell slash. Anyway.
Slashback, yeah. All
Once you
right.
Belodel is the name of the pairing.
We get out of there. We need to talk to Hofan. We'll probably call Lady Erlin. We should probably take care of that demon downstairs.
That too.
So first we go to Hofan.
Urab, my good nephew. How have you been?
Hofan, my best great uncle. I'm sorry to be like this, but I have like immediate just business to talk.
All right.
Can we go to a
You're
room?
not going to talk about it because you.
Fuck you. Ghost sounded, asshole. Can we go into a room?
Sure.
So you know Dingnabber?
Yes.
So do you know that she worships the god of desire and lust? An evil one?
She's a Faciol worshipper?
Yeah.
No, I did not know
Is
that.
that a popular religion around these parts?
Not particularly. That is
Uh-huh.
troubling, actually.
Uh-huh. So she's trying to get me to throw in my hat with, well, the champions to throw in my hat with her and get you to do it and get brow stabber to do it. She wants to lead the place. I'm feeling more and more like that's a bad idea. Have you ever done a detect evil on her? By the way, Baelathor, you should go out and go do a detect evil on her.
Detecting evil on the citizens of Gangdong is illegal. You should know that, Urab.
What about detecting thoughts?
That's also illegal.
For me, I just have to look at her though. I just have to look at her for a moment, and then yeah.
He's got special eyes.
I mean, is it illegal to worship Faziol here?
The worship of religions besides Philia is generally banned in the city.
So, can you get a warrant?
Yes, I think I can.
Alright, well, before you do that, how many mythic points do I have?
You have 3.
Come on, get
One more
5
phone
and he
call.
gets 3.
He has used 2 of them.
Oh, okay.
Wait, when did I use the first
He's
one?
only used
oh,
Surge.
for the surge.
Yeah. You're using,
right.
he's
Oh, yeah,
using
yeah.
mythic sending again.
Yeah, mythic sending. Erlin.
Hello.
What time zone are we in, by the way? Is it like nighttime over there?
You're just a few hours ahead.
Alright.
Like an hour or so.
So, Thingnapper's a Faziol worshipper.
Ooh, that's interesting.
Yeah.
Nice choice.
See, you sneaky voice people. And your sneaky shit. Is that like dead on arrival, or is that she can be manipulated by desire?
Well, it could mean any of things. Faziol worshippers come in all manner of breeds. You have the ones that are just like, your run-of-the-mill sex cults. But then you have those, like, the ones
Like
who
me.
worship him for power or greatness.
Lady Erlin, are you a
And
Faziol?
stop at nothing stop at nothing to get what they want.
She did have a very interesting book of poetry.
No, I am
You're
not.
not in this call.
I am not a Faciol worshipper. I worship Blue Nord.
Okay.
That makes sense.
Wink. Okay. So the other issue is that there's only 9 people in her party, whereas Hofan's got like, oh shit, I forgot, 43, 50 something,
43.
and Brow Stabber's got something like 30. So they technically have a majority just Brow Stabber and Hofan.
Yes, but unfortunately they hate each other.
Well, yeah, but like they hate Dingnabber more. So what's she expecting us to get them to align with her?
It could just be wishful thinking.
Do you think that
It's not uncommon for Faziol to encourage delusion in his
Pardon me.
worshippers.
Do you think Brow Stabber's really intense and frightening debt with you, apparently, is enough to get her to throw in her hat with a Hofan?
Erlen chuckles. Yes, I should think so.
Wow, damn. All right.
You could
Is
even
that-
tell her that we'd be even afterward.
Holy
But no, don't tell her that.
shit. Okay, sure. I'll leave it up to her imagination. All right, I guess. What would happen if we went against the wishes of a Faziol worshipper? I guess you don't know because you don't really know what kind of nature of Faziol worshipper. She might just masturbate a bunch.
She might change her desire to something else.
Okay.
She might desire you.
She might snap and try to go on a homicidal rampage at having her desires denied. Or she might continue plotting and being patient. It really depends on the person at that point.
Maybe she masturbates herself to death.
That seems the most likely event.
I mean, this explains the poetry.
She did have the book of poetry.
That's a good point.
All right. Well, thank you, Lady Erlen. I guess we have a vague enough amount of information to know how to proceed. Probably going to tell Browbeater to throw her hat in with Hofan. Hofan's the more progressive, but not the crazy progressive, or just suspiciously Fazioli of the two.
It's gonna suck when we find out that Hofan actually is a disciple of the Beast that Rise.
Good point, Silva. I guess now we're super paranoid about everybody.
Hey,
Especially the
now
gnomes.
you know my pain.
Oh yes, this coming from the Inquisitor.
Yeah.
I
No chance
don't
that
make me inquisitive.
Browbeater's a beast that rises
Oh boy,
lady,
I'll
right?
take you up to that.
No chance Browbeater's a breast that rides.
You've known him all your life. You tell me.
No, not Hofan, Browbeater.
Oh. No. 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 No, she is not the type.
By the way, this is out of character. I just realized this whole time I've had my hand up to my mouth like I've been talking on a phone. I didn't even realize it until now.
He's like looking at the party, like, you know, acting like she's just talking on and on, like waving his hand.
Melissa.
What the fuck was that?
No, like for real, I've been sitting in front of my computer doing that. Anyway, all right, well, thanks, Lady Erlen. Do you have... If it was your call, what would you do?
Hofan seems like the safe choice, and if you have the votes, so you don't need Tierney. Though your majority at this point seems
I never said her first name! Dun dun dun.
She is the beast that rides.
I
I'm a
knew
spy
it.
mistress.
Investigator.
Alright, yeah, it doesn't seem that way, does it? There's also, like, a demon downstairs, well, in the valley, that will, like, make a devil pact with you for anything you desire. He's probably lying about it, but we should probably kill that, right?
What sort of demon is it?
What was it, the demon of destruction?
It was a demon of trickery.
Well, demon of trickery, but he was for the god of destruction or something.
Yeah, he works for Exidium.
Ah, so he works for Exidium. I'll be right back. I'll call you back.
Shit.
And then
We gotta
the
go
whole
kill that thing right now, guys.
the holding music comes on, just like do 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 do.
A few minutes later, she gets back to you. I just spoke to Belnor. He
Yes?
says that a demon of Exetium, if it's a demon of trickery and it's making deals with people, only an idiot would take them.
Oh, I really wanted that bow.
Nice. So really, there's no threat.
Well, it's a demon of trickery. You can probably rip a man in half.
Right. I'm just saying, like, he's not actually gonna do anything. Well, I guess it'll release the demon.
They'll release him. But there's plenty of
And then
idiots.
we gotta kill him.
Some idiot could release the demon, yes. I wouldn't be too concerned. There are bigger things you should be worried about. I would just
Perfect.
inform...
Oh, you know what? I could
haven't-
inform Fazio lady, and she might be idiot enough to take up the deal and die.
Then we release the demon, though.
Oh, that's the thing. If the demon actually thinks that he could cause more destruction by actually granting her wish, he will do it.
Oh shit.
Does he have the ability to grant the wish?
Yeah.
Does he have the ability to see the future?
That has nothing to do with the conversation.
That's a good question. If he has the ability to grant the wish, he might not. He is a demon of trickery anyway.
Yeah.
What I would do is I wouldn't tell anybody, but I would tell the gnomes not to investigate the goblin siege warrens because they're filled with miasma or something.
What about piss and feces?
I mean, they're really curious. Would miasma make them curious?
Tell them it
It's
causes
really boring stuff.
It causes boring things like making your skin slough off.
Yeah.
Oh. All right.
Fucking gnomes and their fucking bullshit.
Gnomes might like that, I don't know.
Then, upon returning to Ardania, stop at the first inn you see, drop a quest line saying that there is a powerful demon in these Goblin Siege warrens below Gangdong, and that he is
Gonna trick you.
then that it needs to be slain.
Yeah.
And post a reward for it for
Probably 5 gold or so.
5,000 gold pieces to be paid by the.
Can we do it and get 5,000 gold?
You have bigger things to do, I would assume.
Yeah.
How much money do we have? Anyway, yeah, you're right. Okay. We'll put it on the company card.
On our P card.
Yeah, on the Ardania card.
If once we get another sample,
We'll write
we'll
it
get
off as a tax expense, right?
The
We can
crown
do
will
that.
Tax
pay
deductible.
the crown will pay the reward.
Perfect. We'll expense it.
On our Ardania black card.
Yeah.
Trademark.
There's Ardania Express. Okay, great. And just leave Fazioli lady be for the time being, not have her get arrested or anything for worshipping Fazioli? Faziol, rather? I'm thinking
That's
in
really up
Italian.
to you.
Ravioli.
She might be dangerous to. If she continues to be around, she might be dangerous to your new governing coalition that you're about to forge. Seeming as that coalition will be rather fragile, continuing that its leaders hate each other.
Oh, damn it. Yeah. Gnomes. Alright. Thanks, Lady Erlen.
You're welcome. Now, if you'd excuse me.
Alan.
Now, if you'd excuse me, I'm entertaining.
Oh, okay.
You're not that entertaining.
Aha.
Oh, snap!
Yeah.
Good night.
Good night, Lady
Good
Erlen.
night.
Don't, that's a bad boy, fine.
She somehow hears that. Shut up, Abel.
Nice lady.
Remember that time we almost got her arrested?
Yeah, she did not
No.
like us.
Did get her arrested, actually.
Yeah, we
Oh,
put her in jail.
executed.
I don't remember this.
I don't
weren't-
It was a
remember
good
that.
time.
I don't remember it.
We chose not to kill her. I think it was actually my decision not to kill her, and everybody was like,
I don't remember that well enough, but yeah, there was a close thing. All right, let's. Hofan.
It actually wasn't a question of her dying. It was...
Oh, the combat, trial by combat.
Yeah, and she basically gave you the choice of, hey, you can
We'll drop the
rescind your
charges,
charges, and I'll be
or
on
make
your
an enemy of
side.
her forever.
Exactly.
All right.
Or don't, and I'll hate you forever, and I'll try to kill you forever.
All right. Hey, Hofan.
Hello, Rob.
If you were in charge, if you were head librarian, would you try and integrate Gangdong with Ardania?
Oh, well, that is pretty ambitious. Baby steps. I think I'd open up to trade and relations. I don't know how. It may take some time before I'd be willing to really countenance the idea of joining with the country. Gangdong has been independent for 3,000 years, after all.
Yeah, that sounds reasonable. Ardania's kind of a bore anyway.
Plus, I'd be worried about all those Ardanians running around in Gangdong.
Oh, would you not actually allow Ardanians inside of the city borders?
Well, if Gangdong was part of Ardania, I'd fear I'd have no choice.
I mean, think about it.
But you
Probably
could,
get
like,
the tall gene in here.
work visas and stuff.
Well, they might try and like make a cup of coffee to accidentally destroy the city.
But imagine what the tourism industry will do for Gangdong.
Yeah, people love floating cities.
Yeah.
I'm concerned. Ardania has so many different peoples. Can you even imagine a centaur walking through here?
I can't. Well, I
Well,
can't because I've... Get this. So,
He probably wouldn't fit in the entrance.
Uncle Hofan, I've been around. I've seen so many horrible, inferior races you wouldn't believe.
Oh, do tell.
Oh, it's awful. So, there's these gillmen. Actually, that's one standing over there. Just look at him.
Oh, yes.
Just look at that face.
The ancient shock troopers of the Thene.
Yep.
Yeah, we're pretty cool.
Aristus, please don't talk right now. Adults are talking, Aristus.
Oh, I'm a pretty good shock trooper.
And it's just lousy with raptors. They're just flying all over the place.
Ooh.
Ugh. I shudder even thinking I have to go back there. Anyway. And there's Matt Damon. I don't even want to get started with him.
What's with your hatred towards me?
I think I realized we got attacked by daemons, not demons, but daemons, and I added Matt Damon as a hatred.
Oh.
Anyway. Alright, well, that's probably safer than handing it over to Desire Worship Lady. Unless
Yes, I'd say
somehow
so.
we can convince her that her desires align with ours. But that's kind of more effort than it's worth, I would say, at the moment.
How are you going to get me elected anyway?
Well, we can convince Browbeater to throw her hat in with you.
Brow stabber?
Brow Stabber, sorry. Yeah,
Beautiful
I know
name.
it sounds crazy, but we can, trust us. Listen,
Really?
you just killed the King.
Well, I suppose that's pretty impressive in and of itself, but
Also, she was really scared of Baelathor.
Yeah.
well, if you can do it, sure. Might be a very short-lived coalition if whatever fear is binding her to me,
Why does she hate you so much?
I don't know. I think I said something about her mother at some point, and she just holds on to grudges.
Uncle.
Oh,
Her
that's
mother wore army boots. What was I supposed to say? Nothing?
Oh, you're right. That's pretty embarrassing. Alright. And are the people on the Bronze Hammer side just Bronze Axe? Bronze Hammer.
The Bronze Hammers are all confused right now.
The Bronze Hammers are all confused. Can you, like, try leeching people from their party and bolster your own ranks?
I happen to be rather eloquent and diplomatic.
Awesome. Because, I mean, you're going to open some trade. People are going to start making money. The merchants will love you. You know.
Indeed.
I mean, we could even try and, like, do something to make the currency in Ardania collapse.
What?
Then they'd have to buy stuff from
Wait.
Wait
Wouldn't that
just
make
a
their
second.
exports cheaper?
Their exports. Oh, you're right. Their exports would be cheaper to you.
Right, so we'd be more inclined to buy their stuff.
Yeah, that would actually hurt your industry, wouldn't it?
Mm.
But have
All
you
right, we
ever
won't
really?
do that then.
But have you ever tried? I can't believe it's.
I can't
Never
believe it's
mind.
not butter.
Yeah, I'm stuttered. Forget
I
it.
can't believe it's not goblin meat.
There it is.
All right. Well,
It's good stuff.
sounds good, Hofan. Leech as many of those bronze hammers as you can. Try and keep the coalition together. You know the deal.
I will do my utmost.
Watch out for Lady. She's a Faziol worshiper. If her ranks start booming, just give us a call, I guess.
Just use Mythic something.
Perhaps I'll invite some of your Ardanian adventurers to Gangdong. No doubt I can find work for them.
Yeah, that's good. Actually, we can. Yeah, you totally could.
Just set up a bulletin board with adventuring needs.
Yeah. I mean, adventuring is good business.
Yeah.
And-
Gangdong requires the hamlet of Himbing to be cleared out of malingering goblins.
I think you said just gnomes.
They are repelled and need to be exterminated. We'll pay cash.
Oh, and the Iteron people. I feel like the gnomes and the Iterons would actually make some pretty good buddies in the sense that they can do all the boring building stuff, and you can do all the crazy inventing stuff.
This is true.
So you don't have to be
Your friend there, your fascinating robot, clockwork friend there, is a Iteron, I assume.
Yeah.
You're a clock.
Correct.
Look
Correct.
how cool he is.
The time is now 1 o'clock.
Your gnomish curiosity.
Watch
He's a
his
clock.
heartstrings.
Very much.
Yeah. Well, they're
believe-
part of Ardania. Just
I can't believe you were a clock this entire time.
The time is now 11:36 p.m.
I love you.
Okay.
Alright. Best response ever.
I like the idea of a robot just going, okay then.
I do not understand the concept of love, so I can only respond with a no. Just no value.
Your love
Okay,
is acknowledged.
That's the thing. Iterons do have emotions.
Yeah.
I see.
They are not Vulcans.
They do. They're
They're
just
just
Vulcans have
heartstrings
robotic.
is not wound.
Yeah.
Vulcans have emotions. They're just so strong that they have to keep them suppressed.
Yeah.
Yes. Or you could go the Romulan route and indulge them and build a gigantic empire.
Yeah.
Precisely. Okay, well, catch you on the flip side, Hofan. Stay Hofany. Keep sniffing those belts. We're gonna go talk to Browbeater and Browstabber, and
Name.
tell her to throw a hat in with you.
Okay, have fun.
Do 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 do. Browstabber, hey.
Is that how we tricked you?
You re-arrive at Browstabber's house. She is very uncomfortable looking.
Oh.
Hey, you have to elect Hofan. Lady Erlyn demands it.
Okay.
Yeah. You'll see that it is to both your advantage and Hofan's. The alternative is that you have to deal with Ding Nabber.
What if I just throw my support behind Bronzehammer?
Then Lady Erlyn will have some things to say about that. Listen, why do you dislike him so much?
Hofan?
Are you okay?
Is it because he said your mom wore army boots? They
No.
were very fetching army boots.
No, it's not because she wore army boots. It's just a casual observation. Why would I hate him for that?
Very smart.
No. Hofan Belt Sniffer is responsible for the death of my brother.
Oh,
Whoa.
what
That's
do
a
you
big
do?
one.
How that happen?
He shut the door of an overloading power bay on my brother as he was trying to escape. He says he did it out of desperation to save hundreds in the district. But he had it out. He had been jealous of my brother's genius for years.
Wait, did this happen during the goblin attack?
No, this happened 50 years ago.
What happened 50 years ago?
He killed his brother.
When you said he shot my brother at the beginning,
He's
like,
he shut the
that's-
door
Okay.
of a some kind of energy thing that made it explode and kill her brother. Oh, that's worse than expected. Isn't that a little bit petty for politics, though? Your goal is for the betterment of Gangdong.
He killed my... Roll diplomacy.
You know what? In all
All right.
honesty,
I'll handle this with my -3 diplomacy.
Alright,
brother was a shit, and he deserved to die.
that's not what I say.
That's what I say, though.
33 south.
You soothe and flatter her,
We go out for dinner.
and you apologize on your uncle's behalf.
You start a
And
family
you
together.
promise that it was not malicious. And eventually, in the end, after much trepidation, she finally agrees to your plan.
What was her brother an inventor of?
The wheel.
God.
He invented a enchantment that made our flying platforms twice as efficient.
Oh,
Nice.
cool.
You should probably put up a monument for him.
So
or
he
something.
upgraded.
Yes. They
It's
could only
like-
carry 500 pounds before he was done with them.
How much can he carry now?
1,000.
Aren't you a robot? You
I
can't do that math.
I don't have all the calculations.
He said
I
twice as
don't have
efficient.
sufficient data.
Somebody needs to calibrate your ass.
My calculator module is broken right now.
I like trees. I'm bad at math. Leave me alone.
Debris in optics field.
He's a clock. He's not a weight.
Yeah.
Fine, I'll vote for
I
her.
like trees, but I cannot count the trees.
I like the idea of a robot that can't count.
All right. Thank you, Brow Stabber. What's her first name?
Dima.
Thank you, Demo.
Mm.
Keep in touch. And if what's her face, Ding Nabber, starts getting up to suspicious stuff, give me a ring. Toodles.
Fine.
You know, try and make it work. It's for the better of the city. I mean, otherwise you'll have Bronzehammer in charge, and then the goblins will attack again. I mean, that worked out so great for you guys.
Bleh. In the end, Hofan is elected. Tierney clearly hates you. As does Fornob.
Cool.
Yeah, but he did already.
Yes. And Hofan, as you are leaving the city, has sent out a emissary south to Ardania to meet with the Queen and request that negotiations about the opening of borders be convened.
Cool. Well, I guess we should head back, pack our bags,
Yeah.
get some souvenirs for all the other champions.
Yeah,
I'm not
totally.
buying anyone
Here,
in.
Get some chess playing doors.
Here, I'll get this. I'll get this 4-knob bobblehead.
Full knob bobblehead.
Here, it's a wheelbarrow. You push the barrel, it plays music.
You press in the head and it says, "I hate you, champions of Ardania." And your little dog, too.
There's still a goblin horde of about 60,000 rampaging through the Balethorn.
Oh yeah, we should probably.
Can we just send Marco on them?
Why don't we just sink a T-Rex on them?
We could do that as well.
Sink. Well,
Sink.
we're gonna go hire up a bunch of champions. And you know who's the guy for the job of organizing the goblin hunting?
The guy who hates goblins.
Yeah.
Marco,
Unless he doesn't want to. How are you feeling, Oscar?
why are you calling me Oscar?
What was your name?
Wait, it just occurred to me something that I remembered last week. He looks at you dumbly as you continue scribbling things on your chalkboard.
He can't
and-
read!
Can you not read?
I forgot about that.
Not because he's a barbarian, it's because he was a peasant.
I forgot about that.
Alright, ghost sound. I talked to him really simple, like, how are you feeling, Oscar?
Marco.
Why are you calling me Oscar?
Marco, sorry.
I feel fine.
That's good. Where do you want to go? Do you want to return to the barbarian place, or do you want to help with the gnomes?
No, I do not want to help the gnomes.
Yeah, okay.
But
So you want to go back to barbarians?
He can kill a lot of goblins still. I
Yeah,
help.
that's what I meant by helping the gnomes.
Yeah, but yeah.
He sort of looks down.
You're not a champion of Ardania, are you?
No,
You wanna be?
you are. I mean, that'd be something.
Like a good something or a bad something?
I guess a good something.
Sure, well, you're going to have to come down with us to whatever place.
The Balethorn?
Ballsack? What's the name of our town?
Oh, it's Swagville.
Swagville. You'll have to come down to Swagville for the ceremony, though.
And it's Yellow Keep.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I'll do that.
Cool. Then come with us, buddy. We post a flyer saying, yo, go kill that demon.
You stop off in the Bermquist to do that.
I
and you
put it up
request-
on the bulletin board.
Yes, you request that the Chancellor of the Balethorn spread the word through the rest of the duchy, so that adventurers can go forth and murder the ass of that demon.
Should we go pick up our breakdancing Silver Knight there?
What?
What's his name?
Sir Joseph.
Sir
Yeah.
Joseph.
Yes, Sir Joseph Drawpod meets up with you.
Cool.
After apparently they had defeated the goblin horde in the field.
Nice.
Oh.
So all of the goblins are taken care of.
Pretty much.
They gave
Even
up.
being outnumbered 2-1, it helps that to have
They're
superior
completely
force.
leaderless.
Yes, they're completely leaderless. You had superior forces. Their general was an idiot, and you had a gigantic laser cannon.
Oh man, I wanted to fire it once.
Heteron
Not to mention,
mechanics.
this is a species that was prepared to fling itself at a wall. I mean, really, they're like sponges.
Well,
Wouldn't that be a bad example because they would soak up damage then?
Eggs.
Man.
So
that almost felt anticlimactic
They
there.
were basically the TP of the race, like all the races that we've come across.
Wow, the TP of the races.
That's the most racist thing I've ever heard.
That is. You beat Urab.
Good work, you
Yeah.
fucking bigot. Well, are we back in YOLO Swagville yet?
A couple of teleports and windwalks later, and yeah, you are.
Sweet.
Yay!
Finally,
It's
we're
on
home.
fire.
Did they get
I
to meet?
can't wait to sleep.
Oh yeah, this is your first time here.
This drawing.
Did you not see it
Yeah, you
before?
never saw that?
What the hell?
Oh,
my god,
this
this
is
is
amazing.
amazing.
That is wonderful.
So good.
I don't know, I feel like those eyebrows
Can I
could be a
make this
little
my
more-
pog?
Should.
You are not Dima Browstabber.
But Stabber now has a pog.
Perhaps.
She better show up more in the campaign now with that kind of pog. Angry Link.
That's fantastic. Who drew that?
Me.
Thank you.
God. Fuck. That's something else.
Alright. Oh wow, it's 7.9.
I'm a librarian, Ma.
Yeah.
So how's YOLO swag keep changed in the past?
There's posters of Oliver everywhere.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's just a gigantic statue of Oliver in the middle.
Yeah.
Weren't they?
We've entered the darkest timeline.
Oh, hey. That guy finished the underground swimming pool?
Yes.
Yes.
He started on the underground gymnasium.
Okay, good.
What is that noise?
Oh.
Oh, that's just somebody's static.
Okay.
I thought it was my. I thought it was my computer.
Also,
All right, sorry
did
about
they
that.
build the Mages Guild or whatever?
Yes, the mage tower has been completed.
Sweet.
Have you drawn the line on where he can that dwarf builds things?
No,
I thought
no,
we
you
did.
have not. Pointillist is at his wit's end. Like,
All right.
he just tells him things, and he doesn't get listened to anymore, and he doesn't know where the money's coming from because he stopped paying him.
Okay, if we're not paying him, I'm cool with it.
But he has to be getting money from somewhere. Don't you see? He has to pay his workers. He has
Pointless.
to buy.
Pointless. It's okay. If you're not paying him, and the workers are getting paid, then we're good.
So how's
think
the
Pointless is
library
concerned.
coming along, Pontilus?
The library?
Yeah.
Yes.
Didn't you know about that?
Yes. It's complete,
It's got 2 books.
though understocked.
Hmm.
We should
I
get some kind of librarian in charge
You
of it.
should speak to Rodul about hiring a new librarian who can
What
see
happened?
to the stocking of the new library.
What
We
happened to
can
the old
res for
librarian?
access.
Can't you just build us some books?
I beg what? No, I cannot build you a book.
Can you write
It's
us a
called
book?
writing a book.
I am not a booksmith. I will fetch the finest dwarven booksmith.
This book will be resplendent.
We can res for access.
I think we've been able to do that for a long time. We just neglected to.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying, is we can do that so that he can be the librarian.
Oh, okay.
Remember, he was a library knight.
Yeah.
And he is. You could do that.
Good.
You need to find a Temple of Crypta to do it, though. And unfortunately, Swagshire doesn't have one yet.
Darn. We should get on that.
And that never will.
Oh, Balethor. As you
Yes.
walk into the keep, well, a number of things happen. As Marco arrives, actually, Kelda Oxgutter, your other barbarian recruit into the...
It's love at first sight.
Are they in love?
Just because they're barbarians doesn't mean they have to love each other. That's racist.
Shut
Wait,
up, I am
what?
racist.
Me too.
How's our Warforged guard doing anyway with his shield arm?
He's just fine.
Cool.
But, yes,
I want to see
Oliver,
them make out.
you don't. They just... Kelda shouts Marco's name. Marco recognizes her. They have a big hug and they start talking
Yeah.
about things.
They start wrestling.
Yeah.
They start talking like they know each other. It
Oh.
occurs to you. It occurs to you that they do. You left
Oh.
Marco off in Kelda's father's barbarian tribe.
I can't believe we didn't realize that.
Well, it didn't seem like it was like we. Okay. Kelda's already a champion.
Yes, she is. Pretty good one.
Right.
She murdered a giant.
Yeah. So,
Chopped it up into little bits.
That poor
you were going to
giant.
say something to Balethor.
Ah, yes. Rodul sort of runs up to Balethor and goes, Champion Balethor,
Yes, Rodul.
We have a slight situation. May I speak to you in my office?
Ooh, Betasaur's in trouble.
I just got back.
It may behoove you not to enter your room at this time.
Oh no! It turns out Bones McJangles has moved back in.
Damn it, did you kill another hooker, Belathor?
What? Is
You
that
did
a thing he does?
Seriously, are there more assassins? Do I need to go lay down the law?
No, there are currently no assassins in your room,
Okay,
as far as I know.
go to my room.
It would make things very awkward if there were.
I'm gonna have to go to my room eventually.
Yes, but you might want to be appraised of what waits you in there.
Prostitute.
The other afternoon, about 3 days ago, a man arrived here, demanding to speak with you. I informed him that the champions are very busy. He was insistent. I told him that Champion Bellator was not here, as you weren't. He said he'd wait.
Oh,
I asked him why, and he said that he was a relative.
What
He looks
look like?
very similar to you, Bellathor, and is a half-elf, which is causing me to come to certain conclusions.
Oh, Belathor.
Belathor.
Did it.
Belathor.
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 About how old is he?
Early 20s.
Belathor.
Oh,
Bellathor.
Belathor. What have you gotten yourself into this time?
Why you gotta be such a shit, Bellathor?
He's about my age.
That's there's a chance that he could have something to this. A eensy beensy little chance.
Well, he's currently not a
Don't worry,
champion,
Bale,
but
so
eating
we'll
the
take care
champion's
of this.
food,
We'll
and he's
kill him
refusing
for
to
you.
leave.
Okay.
I was about to get Sir Arnulf to make him leave, but Sir Arnulf is about as threatening as a piece of toast, as it turns out. So it doesn't work. It didn't work. I was going to get Brother Maynard to get him to leave, but Brother Maynard refused on the grounds that it'd be unjust to turn away some needer of shelter from our doors. I was going to get Strix to get him to leave, but Strix told me that he was far too fun to be around. I asked Kelda to get him to leave. They drank together. I asked Cora to get her to leave. Cora just sort of looked at me.
God, if
She has
only
that weird not looking at you thing when she just sort
She's
of...
blind.
Yes.
if only
But
Bones McJangles
she
was
turns
still
her head towards you and just... Yeah.
So
I go see what Cora's
Hey,
up to.
guys.
Take care of your illicit child, Belathor.
I might have a son.
I'm gonna pee.
around.
Not really
Belathor, what did you get it yourself into?
About
A human, of course.
23-ish years ago, I might have slept with a woman in the Balethorn Forest.
Oh.
I hand you a baseball and a baseball glove. Best of luck.
I will go to my room, very dreadingly.
It turns out he's actually you from the future.
All right, Sals, this is where you need to make a decision. Am I going to be talking to myself?
Go right ahead.
Oh, this is gonna be fun.
Okay.
All right, so
Hey, the clock should start recording.
I'm sure he's probably been recording the whole time.
Yeah.
So I walk up to my door
I'm not talking.
and I open it, and there's sitting a half-elf who, has some very clear human features, but is the spitting image of Belathor. Same hair color, just about the same height, a little bit shorter, but that's because he's a human partially. But otherwise, pretty indiscernible from the real deal. He sees me and yells, "You You motherfucker! You left my mother to raise me when she had no business to. She was a simple dirt farmer. And you just came in and you swooped in with your little elven fingers and got your hands on it.
Fucking dirt farmer.
You have a fucking lot to answer for, you motherfucker.
How are those dirt crops?
Now look, I can explain. I had a lot to do. I was being trained as an inquisitor. You know, I kind of had places to go, and I lost track. No, look, bastard. You're gonna deal with what you did. You're gonna deal with me.
Pointillist is walking past the open door at this point and pops his head and goes, technically speaking, you're actually the bastard, and then just keeps walking. Told off by a robot.
Okay, let me gather my thoughts. It's tough to do a dialogue with yourself.
Nah, it's not so bad.
Do you want to be a champion, son of Balethor? I mean, we're already doing a ceremony for Marco. We might as well add you to it.
Does it mean I get to hound this motherfucker and get him to finally give my mother the reward she deserves for her life slaving to give me just a little bit of food?
Oh, yeah, I was peeing while you explained who the mother was. Who's the mother?
It's just a human.
It was just a random wench that
A
Balethorn.
human that you ditched?
Yeah, she's from Balethorn.
Why do you care about her mother getting the respect she deserves if you ditched her?
She was a dirt farmer, so I mean.
Why do I care about that? The kid is here, you know, basically raising hell because I left his mother.
Yeah.
It's pretty reasonable.
That his mother didn't get the respect she deserved from him?
Didn't get anything. She was forced to raise a child when she didn't really have the means to.
Oh, sorry, I'm confused. I don't know who's talking right now. Is it young Balethor or Balethor?
No, this is out of character. Balethor had the kid. The kid is also talking. I don't know.
Balethor
right, so
Jr.
Was it the kid who said that you'd hound him to get the mother to respect?
Yeah.
Okay, for some reason I thought Balethor was saying that. Well, it's because you've been talking as Balethor all this time, so I'm still adjusting.
You missed my tirade against myself.
No, I heard most of it. I just missed the mother part.
Okay.
Yeah, kid, you can totally hound Balethor. I mean, that's what we do already. What are you good at?
He has a very large crossbow on his back, and it looks pretty well made.
Why would a half-elf be using a crossbow? Aren't you half-elf, not half-dwarf?
I'm also half human. I lived with humans. I didn't live with elves.
Oh.
I was raised by humans.
Oh, okay.
Hoity-toity, I believe I'm so much better than everybody else, like every other bastard elf there is out there. Declares Balethor.
That is true.
They suck. Hey, Balethor, it's your call.
At this point, Saranel is walking past the door, and she just frowns, and then she keeps walking.
I
mean, we could kill him if you want.
No.
You don't even have to participate.
No.
I'm okay with this.
I'm okay with this.
The kid, well, he's not really a kid. He's like 23.
That's
he
killable
up
age.
and says, "You can damn well try, but I don't think you'd have too easy of a time."
Doing what? Fighting you?
Balethor, we should be trying to murder Balethor's kids. Balethor should learn to love and respect his children.
No, fuck that. Let's hurt them.
Okay, look, I was younger then, and I made poor decisions.
So what does that mean? Is he a champion now?
I feel it is probably within my best interest for, Helia not to hate me and just to be an overall decent person to let him tag along, I guess, and see what he can do.
Can we start like a Boy Scouts for the champions? Can he be an Eagle Scout?
Young champions.
Yeah, the young champions, yes.
It's champion babies.
May that show rest in peace.
What's the name of some kind of bird creature in D&D?
A rock?
Like the Rock Scouts.
Yeah.
Oh, that's clever.
Well, either way, the kid, he's clearly not very happy at the prospect of directly working with his bastard father.
Yeah.
But
I wouldn't be either.
he's willing to do it because he would like to, send money back home to his poor, dear old mother.
You haven't been sending money back home to his mother, Baelathor?
I didn't know I had a kid.
Baelathor's a
What?
real scumbag.
Why is Baelathor being considered the bastard? Wouldn't the kid be considered the bastard?
Well, they're both bastards.
The kid is the bastard.
Surprise, Bellathor.
One is the literal, one is the figurative. Explains Pointless helpfully.
I didn't know I
Why are
had
you
a
still
child.
here?
Otherwise, I would have sent things.
Why don't we invite her to live in YOLOville or whatever?
Sure, fine. That's fine.
Okay,
Whatever.
you don't have to be touchy about it. I'm sorry, Baelathor.
Okay, this is kind of...
It is a big deal, you're right. This is a lot for you to take in right now.
I mean, I could shank him.
No, Aristus, don't do that.
I throw Aristus out a window, Baelathor.
First you take Aristus to the top of a building that has a window. Then you throw him out.
Oh. Give him ideas.
Okay, now look, kid, is that fine with you? I mean, we can bring your mother here, and then she can live here for the remainder of her days and live in comfort. Would that be okay?
Well, before that happens, did you sleep with any other women, Baelathor? Because we won't want to get into a situation where we're just inviting every woman who was in the Baelathorn to live here.
This is a good idea.
Wouldn't be every the other way around?
If I had any other
So
children,
the
they would
Baelthorn was in. Pointless gives you a high five.
This is why I'm happy that my species...
I also give
buddies.
Odell a
More
high
like-
five.
Pontus.
I don't think there'll be any more kids showing up.
What, did you kill them all?
Okay.
That's ominous.
Aristus, you have been thrown out a window.
It's not my fault that my species tend to be able to...
I don't know if you should be a champion.
I can't believe Aristus is
Yeah,
fucking dead.
we'll put him on the Eagle Scouts for the champions.
I was talking about Aristus.
No!
Oh, yeah, no, he shouldn't be.
No,
All right. And the kid is rapidly developing a migraine at listening to this and realizing what he is going to have to put up with just to, get some stuff for his mother.
At which point, Cora the empathetic arrives.
Oh,
Cora, my favorite blind oracle.
Oh my
who
God.
is me.
it's Korra,
I
the
love-
last Airbender.
What?
She's not the last herb. Wait. Spoilers.
What do you want here, Cora? You can't read, so you don't know that I say this.
I have Crozimasan transcribe with telepathy.
I asked Cora what does she want as a Baelthor.
I sensed that there were some rather powerful negative emotions in this part of the castle, and I came to investigate.
Okay, the new guy is actually my son. Bang
Aristus
bang,
is your son?
I have a child. You're not Bones. Stop that, Silva.
It's funny because
Anyways.
Baelathor worships the sun.
I see.
You were thinking of inviting the boy to join the champions. I don't know his name yet, but he can join and tag along. At which point, the boy yells, "My name is Will. Will Thorn."
Thorn.
Will Thorn.
In
Baelathor-
of course, yeah.
You seem to be very defensive right now, and Will, you seem to be very angry. Sir
Well,
Arnulf and I were
counseling.
just about to take a walk around the town. Would you like to join us?
Who's gonna?
Which one? Both of us?
Referring to Will.
Sure.
No.
Also, Sal's and I have decided that anybody who's a bastard and is from Baelathorn has the last name Thorn.
Okay.
Game of Thrones style.
Yes. You're also adding an adjective into Baleful.
I thought it was just
by the way.
like because she knew that your name was Baelathor, so she gave him the last name Thorn.
No.
Your name is Baelathor, and the Balethorn has no I in between Bale and Thorn.
Yeah, I know. But It was also because the kid is now a thorn in my side.
Oh!
I kill myself.
Atum Tempora brings you back to life.
I summon a celestial T-Rex and have it eat Velothor.
Anyways, so
A
yeah,
well-deserved end.
Will goes for a walk with Certain Enough and Cora.
It's a pleasant walk.
Where they conspire your demise.
Actually, it's more of Cora helping him talk out his feelings, and Suranov just sort of like being there.
So what does Will do?
Occasionally
He shoots stuff?
stopping at a food stand.
Do you want to know that out of character, Frood?
Yeah.
He is a crossbowman fighter, and he is focused all around shooting stuff from far away.
I see. So he's just going to be some ranged backup in fights?
Yeah, like he's not... If he's ever in melee, he's doing it wrong. He has a really, really high stealth. Like, I think it's a little bit low. No, actually, it's 1 point higher than Balthor's.
Which is?
27.
Okay.
Nice.
And he can reload crossbows as a free action.
What level is he?
He is level 12.
Wow.
Yeah,
Alright.
cohorts are always one level lower than their leader.
That's really intense.
Yeah.
Yep.
Okay.
This is satisfying my desire to have a different character.
Yeah.
Well, that just seems so crazy. You get mythic and you basically get to double your damage output.
It's not going to be double. He's not going to do as much damage. He's more focused around providing support.
He's giving us suppressing fire.
Alright. You're
Suppressing
saying
fire!
if you wanted a cohort, you couldn't make like a sorcerer cohort?
I could have, but
He could have. I may not
so
let him.
that's what I'm saying, is that
We would have a wizard.
presumably a cohort would just double your damage.
Originally, Jake was rolling randomly to get which class he was going to make a cohort of, and the first one he rolled was wizard, and I was just like, no.
Should have gone with Luchador. That would have
Just
been interesting.
fireball wizard.
Son.
God.
Okay.
Okay.
Do we have other business here in town?
Great DM in disguise.
Where's my spider?
Your spider is fine.
Is it here?
Yes.
Good. I spend the evening with my spider.
The spider wonders how it got to be this way, even as it doesn't actually have an intelligence score and really can't be trained, but does now, so who knows?
Oh, I can.
It is an exceptional spider.
Yeah.
I want to check out the spider. Can I go?
Actually, that reminds me, Hierophant. Where is it? One of these allows me to make a creature. Cool.
What, are you gonna put sunglasses on it?
Yes. I'll have to find it. Whatever. Animal friend. No, that's not really what I want. He's already my friend. Here it is, Blessed Companion.
Oh.
It gains DR5 Epic. For that spider we use all the time.
Yeah, your spider isn't so much an animal companion as it is a elephant-sized beast of burden.
Yeah.
With fangs.
Dang.
Dang.
What about Bonded Mount?
Eh. What you say? What?
Are we doing
Jump to 50.
Oh god. Anyway, that's third tier Hierophant, so that's for later.
Hmm. We'll
Oh wait,
talk.
Mythic Companion I can still do,
Jeez.
but it seems kind of useless.
Anywho,
It's 11:13.
it is 11:13.
Like there's a spider.
It's 12:13 here.
You have successfully made it back to
Panthers.
the YOLO Keep.
Sweet.
And you will be able to do things at the YOLO Keep soon.
Yay.
Oh.
All right. By the way, this is This is similar in intensity to what just happened with my son.
Oh, is this the crying guy?
No. It's better.
This is... Yep. Mexican soap operas.
AKA the best soap operas.
What am I watching?
The Mexican soap operas.
Just wait, it gets crazy.
Dude.